Hey everyone, this is Divya Swankar, Product Manager in Azure Logic Apps. Azure Logic Apps connectors are now available as tools in Microsoft Foundry. So, in this video, we'll just walk through and see how you can use connectors as tools from Foundry Agent service. We are in Foundry portal and we have an agent. The agent helps with order management and stakeholder communication. So let's go ahead and provide the tools to the agent to complete these tasks. When you add a tool, it opens the tools catalog where we can filter the registry to see the Logic App connectors. You can even browser search without filtering. The Logic Apps connectors are marked as custom. Let's pick Outlook as the first tool. Logic Apps is needed to use these tools, and when one doesn't exist, it will be created. A default name is chosen, but you can change the name if needed, and then select Create. This process can take little time, so we wait and eventually you'll be redirected to Azure portal to complete the rest of the configuration. Next, you select the operations for the chosen connector. You can choose one or more or all operations. After that, you create a connection which is basically authenticating to the chosen service. Depending on the type of the connector, you may see different options. A connection can be reused, which is what I'll be doing here. Now we provide name and description for this MCP server, which are required parameters. You can optionally change default configurations for the chosen actions. The defaults are chosen based on the Open API definition of the connector and its operations. When ready, select Register. The tools are then created and saved, and you will be redirected back to the Foundry portal. Now, here back in Foundry, you will be in Tools tab and you can see the MCP server and its details. Next, you can add the tool to the agent and then save the agent. If all you need is one tool, then the agent is good to go. But here we want to add another tool to manage orders. We open the tools catalog and search for Salesforce and select it. Since the Logic app already exists and is linked to the Foundry project, we are being asked to select it. Once again, we are redirected to Azure portal to complete the configuration. This time, I'm going to select multiple operations, one to create a record and another to get all the records. I do have a connection, but let's create a new connection. This basically would take me through the authentication flow. So here we are completing the OAuth flow for Salesforce. The connection gets created, so let's save to confirm it. Next, we'll configure any required parameters for the actions. The parameters for create record indicate some setup is needed. We click on the edit and then provide the required parameter values. Most parameters are provided by model, but in some cases, additional configuration may be needed. Finally, provide the name and description for the MCP server and then click register to register this MCP into Foundry tools. After the tool is created, we are redirected back to Foundry portal. The MCP server and the tools we added are in the Tools tab. Select Orders agent to add this tool to save and save the agent. The Orders agent is ready to take some action. First, I'm going to ask the agent to list the orders. The agent takes confirmation to go ahead and use the tools. Now let's create a new order. Finally, let's send the details to stakeholders. All the three tools that we added were used for these tasks. The traces show all the requests and tool invocations for traceability and monitoring of these calls. The Logic Apps and the MCP servers can be found in the admin section of the connected tools in your Foundry project for management purposes. So this brings us to the end of the demo on using Logic Apps connectors as tools in Foundry agents.